Viewer discretion is advised.
What up, Heel Faction? Welcome back to Heel Shit. Why do we call it that? Because bad guys do heel shit. I'm Dark Chords, that's Draven Grimes, this is HSP. We are going over World's End and giving our commentary on that, and then we're going to go through the card for Raw and Netflix and get into that. When we get right back from the break, we're going to show you guys something new. Let's do it.
Cool! Living fast, we ain't slowing down. Always ready to turn heads around. Heel Shit Podcast, where the bad boys reign. Never following the norm, always causing pain.
Beautiful night here on Glass Key,
Seedy Thai Red Light District.
We got an overcast day here on Skull Island.
an underground Thai arena, invitation only, Chinese warehouse.
They're starting strong with the
Foreign objects!
Oh, fake bitch slap. Oh shit, double bitch slap. You know, in Tyson's last match, we saw him a little bit hesitant to throw that right hand, but tonight he's looking like he's throwing that without question.
Oh, there's no fucks given right there about that right hand. And notice his emotion never changes on his face.
Vince McMahon in the corner jerking off.
Blabber like a fucking idiot over there. My joints find it hard to actually put this pose in order. We're going to talk about that bullshit. You were gone for like 30 fucking minutes. Oh, he's got him up. Is he going for the F5? Maybe an attitude adjustment, a DVD?
I think it's the bad news slam, actually. God damn it, Elwood. What the fuck? If you got any matches
Elwood has
you
a
want us
phone?
to...
You bought him a phone?
Sit down. Don't move. God damn it. If you got any other matches we want to call, put them in the description. Welcome back.
That piece of shit.
That is our new series for members only called Callin' Shit. We take fight scenes from movies and call them like wrestling matches. That was a little bit of a preview for you. Click the join button on YouTube and you can get it all.
Yep. Speaking of getting it all, make sure you find us on all the social medias at Heel Shit Podcast, Facebook, Instagram, the Twitter, MySpace, Trovo, Kick, Rumble, all of them. Y'all already know about the smoke signals. We don't need to go through that.
And make sure to like and follow and subscribe, whatever you're watching.
Mm-hmm.
And let's get into it. Yep. So, World's End was this weekend. I thought it was a really good pay-per-view. So, we'll go through the card and we'll give our thoughts.
Yeah. You watched it. I just caught some of the highlights. Again, not the biggest AEW guy. I'm not going to spend $50 the weekend after fucking Christmas to fucking watch wrestling when I can just watch it for free later on. So, all right. So, do you want to go through the pre-show? Did you catch the pre-show?
No, we don't need to go through the pre-show.
All right. Well, let me give the pre-show real quick. Tony Storm beat Lila Gray. Jeff Jarrett actually won a match against QT Marshall. And the Murder Machines, Leo Rush, and Axie Andrade defeated the Outrunners and Top Flight. So if anybody in the description can go ahead and just let me know who the fuck the Murder Machines are, that would be greatly fucking appreciated. So, all right. Match one. You enjoy quite a few of these matches. I think you said only one of them was kind of a sleeper match. So we'll get to that as we get to it. So for match number one, curtain jerking for the main card, it's the semifinals for the Continental Classic, Ospreay versus Fletcher.
Yeah, this was an amazing match. Kyle Fletcher has been doing great things since this new character change. Mm-hmm. Last pay-per-view against Ospreay was like a breakout match for him. Mm-hmm. Turned him into basically an instant heel star in AEW. And this match didn't disappoint. There's a lot of blood, which played into Ospreay's next match for the Continental Classic title. But yeah, it was just a good match all around. These guys are both really technically sound, and I like it.
All right, so you kind of gave it away. Ospreay did go over. Scale 1 to 5. We'll let you do the star rating for this one. What?
4.
4 out of 5. Match one.
3 3 3/4.
No, we just getting nitty gritty. Okay. We'll call it 4. Fuck it. That's too much. All right. Second match would be Okada versus Ricochet. Again, this is the Continental Classic semifinal, so whoever wins this one works Ospreay later on the night.
My favorite moment of the entire pay-per-view on this, when Okada was hitting the ropes and then hit the ropes and then just smacked Ricochet in the back of the head. That was the funniest moment in the fucking match.
That was great.
Great match. I mean, these two can't put on bad matches. We had talked about previously how it's difficult to see Ricochet as a or as a heel because he hasn't changed his working style.
Yeah, and I think that's the biggest thing for me. That's the biggest thing for me right now is how can you portray a heel if you're still working baby? And we talked about this actually yesterday, where he doesn't need to necessarily cut out all the high flying shit.
Right.
He just needs to basically be what he was in Lucha Underground, especially when he turned heel in Lucha Underground.
Mm-hmm.
That more rugged, that more devious, diabolical Ricochet that we know he can do.
And the powerful Ricochet. Like, it's... People don't realize that little motherfucker is powerful as shit. Look at Lucha Underground with his matches against Mil Muertes. I mean, Mil is 3 times his size. And he handled him perfectly. So, yeah, if he could bring back... I'm not necessarily thinking bring back a masked character. But if he can bring that attitude and that, offensive repertoire to his heel character, I think he'd be a lot better off.
Well, I mean, even if he wanted to bring the mask, do what Balor does right now. Only bring it out for big shit just for an entrance. Or do what we do. Only bring it out for special occasions. Like I need to bring out the Nightmare King, similar to how Balor brings out the Demon. Just bring it out when it's needed.
Right.
You don't have to do it every match. And that's the problem with AEW, in my opinion. They try to put everything in every show. But if that's the case, and it's kind of like how we was talking about showing your hand. If you show your hand every fucking show, why the fuck should I watch next week?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But that's a conversation coming up very soon, you and me. We'll probably have that in the next couple of weeks. The state of AEW, what we think could help, what we think hinders it, blah, 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 blah. Stay tuned for that.
Yep.
All right. So next match, and this one shocked me. I actually enjoyed this one. For the AEW women's title, Mariah May versus Thunder Cut Rosa.
Yep, in a Tijuana street fight.
It doesn't specify the match.
It is. It's the Tijuana street fight.
Okay.
Oh
shit, that was my work phone.
I'm sorry. I used to be a big Thunder Rosa fan, and then I learned more about her behind the scenes.
Mm-hmm.
I have not heard anything negative yet about Mariah May behind the scenes. You think we would have, since she was in Stardom for so long. People know her. Mariah went over. Good booking. She's really killing it as the women's champion. It was that Storm Zero through the table at the end was a little scary. Little bit scary looking.
Man, let me tell you, I've seen some fucked up pile drivers in my day. I've taken quite a few my damn self. That was 5 pounds of no in a 1 pound bag.
Yep.
You understand? And this goes back to Dusty. Do not do shit you do not know how to do. Do not do shit you do not know how to do. Now, granted, you probably don't want to fucking rehearse that fucking spot. You just kind of want to do it on the spot, so to speak. But still,
you can't. That's a scenario where you have to do a pausing pile driver. You have to get them up, hold them up, and then go to the table. You can't do it all in one swift motion.
And I know there was a spot later in the show, but this would have been the perfect spot for a package pile driver. It's a lot safer. It's just easier for everybody to hit and everybody to walk away from. I get doing the Storm Zero thing because Mariah May was feuding with Toni Storm at one point, blah, 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 blah. But I feel that they thought it was going to be a great finish to the match, it kind of took away from the finish, in my
A
opinion.
little bit, yeah. I was more concerned than I was anything else at the end.
Yeah, if you wanted a table spot, I mean, do the Rhino driver off the fucking turnbuckles. You know what I mean? Just the second rope into the pile driver into the table. It would have been a hell of a lot safer. And again, it'd have been, instead of the G-spot version, it would have been the stalling pile driver where you actually got to fucking hold them up. So, I mean, that's just my opinion. I'm more old school. I don't like fucking snap moves like that, so to speak. But it is what it is.
Yeah.
Your star rating for that one?
3.5.
I can concur. I can concur. All right. Are you fucking serious? The Dynamite ring was on the line.
Well, yeah, it's a tournament every year they do for the diamond
There's
ring.
too many fucking tournaments in this goddamn company.
Well, it's not not tournament's the wrong word. They do a battle royal. The final two have a match, and the winner of that match faces MJF for the ring. So it's not a tournament. It's
so basically it's a battle royal to go into a match to find out who's going to fucking have MJF go over on him.
yeah.
That's bullshit. Anyway, MJF versus Adam Cole. Baby.
Yeah. I mean, these guys can't put on bad matches.
No.
So it was nothing spectacular for an MJF match. It was your standard MJF match, which is still fucking amazing.
It was a standard Adam Cole match from what I saw as well.
Yeah. So, I mean, 3.5 stars.
I can concur with that. I did like the afterbirth, so to speak, after the 1, 2, 3 with Kyle O'Reilly getting involved.
Yep.
Undisputed Kingdom and them having that moment.
Now, where that goes, I'm interested because I do not want Kyle O'Reilly to leave the conglomeration to go with Adam Cole in the Undisputed Kingdom. That's not what I want to happen right now. Because the conglomeration is so much fucking fun.
It is, but that's AEW booking for you. I mean, if you think about it, they're either 100% spot on,
Yep.
or it's the drizzling shits, and this is right there, that fork in the road. I love it when Kyle O'Reilly's with Adam Cole at any point in time, whether they're feuding or they're together. Mm-hmm. They just work so naturally off each other. I like Kyle and fucking Mark Briscoe. Same thing. They fucking work well together. I just don't want them to try to rehash something from NXT, brother. If you know what I'm saying.
Mm-hmm.
So that's pretty good. Nothing really negative to say about Cole or MJF. Is it me or did Adam Cole kind of put on a couple pounds? Like he looked a little thick compared to what he was. And I'm not talking about like when he was fucking out and injured and shit. I'm talking like last year when him and MJF were actually teaming together.
He doesn't look good.
He looks a little thicker than before.
A little bit, but he'll never get the respect from body guys. Like I don't. That's the problem with people who are indie fans, like real old Ring of Honor fans versus WWE fans.
I'm both.
Right, no, I know. But it's like WWE fans, you've got to be the biggest guy in the room. And then Ring of Honor fans, indie fans, put over guys like Adam Cole and the Young Bucks and Will Ospreay. So I just don't...
But I've never had that mentality. I was always with the smaller guys. I was always with Sean. I was always with Jerry.
Yes, but you're not the typical just WWE consumer. Like they flip from, Damian Priest versus Gunther over to an Adam Cole match. They're look at this fucking puny guy. He can't, whatever. Not knowing that he is as good in the ring as either one of those guys.
It also depends on whether or not, like you said, if they know the history of WWE as well, which means they have to know the history of NXT, which means they know about Adam Cole. They don't necessarily know MJF. Mm-hmm. But they know Adam Cole. Like, hey,
MJF looks amazing. His physique right now, like since he came back, and I don't know how he keeps so technically sound wrestling 4 or 5 times a year. I don't. he's just a phenom with that for some reason. But his workouts have been crazy. His physique looks great. He looks dry, like he doesn't look puffy. He's a top guy, and he's built himself up for that. When I was wrestling full time, if I only wrestled 5 times a year, it would have been.
It wouldn't have been that good.
No.
Well, also we need to take into account he's only working 4 or 5 times a year. But what is his training regimen? How many times does he get in the ring a week just to bump out, just to hit the ropes, just to hit the cardio, just to hit the basics? We don't know that. For all we know, he's doing it every fucking day before he goes and shoots.
But we both know that training is different than.
I don't know if you have some good training partners that would run full matches with you. I mean,
That's true, but you don't have the crowd. You don't have the psychology factor in it.
COVID.
Yeah.
That is what it is. All right, so let's go ahead and get this fucking dog water match out of the way for the AEW International Championship.
Konosuke Takeshita
That guy.
versus Will Powerhouse Hobbs.
Yes, sir.
Worst match of the card.
Let's get that out the way right fucking now.
Right now. Worst match of the card. And there was a chant in the crowd I have never heard before. Okay? Look, for you guys who didn't watch this shit.
Me.
They were on the top rope. And it looked like Takeshita had pulled him up to try to do like a superplex.
Mm-hmm.
And they fucking fell off. And then luckily...
Fell outside of the ring or fell back into the ring?
Outside of the ring.
Okay.
And luckily they had been working Hobbs' knee. So the commentary team could be like, oh, his knee just couldn't hold him up. Blah. But then they went to do it again. And the crowd chanted, please be careful. Please be careful. Please be careful. It was so fucking funny. And they actually went to the top rope another time during that match, and the crowd did it again. That's fucking crazy. A please be careful chant. Holy shit.
Now,
Takeshita goes over.
I don't give a fuck about that.
2.5 stars.
You gave it 2.5 more than I would give it. As everybody knows, you train with Dory. I train with the Harris twins and a few other guys. Were you ever told that if you fuck up a spot to go back to the fucking spot?
No.
Okay. You see why I'm a little aggravated right now.
Mm-hmm. No, I got you.
That is, and say it with me, folks, super indie bullshit. If you fuck up a spot, continue on with the match. And if there's an opening, then go back to it. Don't immediately grab the motherfucker, put him back on the top rope. That just shows you that you're fucking green, that you really don't know what the fuck you're doing, and you can't call shit on the fucking fly.
Which is a huge problem. Well,
no, it's a huge fucking problem.
But it was a huge problem for that night because Konosuke Takeshita is an amazing wrestler. Will Hobbs is just a big guy, but Takeshita is a great wrestler. He's doing it all over the world. He deserves that belt. But last night or Saturday night, he was garbage.
I understand that, but he should have took that experience into account and told Hobbs, "We're not doing this. Let's get back to it if we need to." I mean, you said they went up for another time, correct?
Yeah.
Okay, so why didn't they just do it there? Make it make sense. If it doesn't make sense, it takes away from the match.
I feel you. I don't have any excuse for these guys because I know that at least Takeshita is much better than that.
Yes. All right. Next match for the Turner Broadcasting Station Championship. I hate these belt names. I really do. Oh, Mercedes Money versus Bay Chris Statlander.
Actually, a really good match. I enjoyed this match.
Sasha's ass took away from it.
God damn it, it was miserable. All right, don't go into this match thinking you're gonna get sexy Sasha Banks. All right,
I haven't thought about that in years.
she had on this ring gear that had straps instead of the full coverage on the back.
I wish you had a pic that we can just put up on the screen.
Her flabby ass was sticking out between every single one of those strap spaces.
Yeah, it's not as toned anymore.
It is not. She needs to get back in the gym. Yes, I'm fat, but fuck, I'm not in front of hundreds of thousands of people with my ass sticking out between.
I'm about to say, you're not going to see this motherfucker in man panties.
No.
You'll see me in some man panties when I get back in shape, but you're never going to see anything more than his arm skin. His flabbiness of the arm skin. He has that kind of flab. Let me get to it. He has that kind of flab that old women have that they know how to fucking cook. His is just more toned up.
I fucking quit. No, I fucking don't. All right. I have arms of a dude that had 20-inch biceps, and now I'm 45, and I don't have 20-inch biceps anymore.
He lifts human beings.
That's the deal. Like they're 17 now, maybe, but god damn it, I'm not 30 anymore. 45 years old. Shit happens. You okay?
Yeah, I'll tell you about it when we go to break.
Mm-hmm. Well, why don't we go ahead and do that?
About 20 minutes.
All right. Well, let's run into our first commercial break, and we will be right back.
Vodka evolved. Castell. Indulge in the revolution.
Let me introduce you to our new sponsor, Smackin' Sunflower Seeds. Check this out. They sent us this huge box of samples with all these amazing flavors, from traditional flavors like the OG and ranch to unique flavors like cinnamon churro and my favorite, backyard barbecue.
Absolutely, man. Let's not forget the garlic parmesan, the cracked black pepper, and my personal favorite, the maple brown sugar. It is grade A, phenomenal, my guy.
So me, Draven, and Miner all sat down, went through all these flavors. Of course, we each had our favorite, but one thing we agreed on, this is an amazing brand. If you're a sunflower seed eater, definitely need to check this out. If you're not a sunflower seed eater, you still need to check these out because they got a flavor that you like, without question. Miner's favorite was dill pickle. I like the barbecue. Use the link in the description and enjoy.
Thank you, everybody. All right. Moving on with the World's End card.
We are at the semi-main event. Thank God. We have Okada versus Ospreay, the finals of the Continental Classic.
I mean, what can you say? It's Okada and Ospreay.
It's Rainmaker.
It's Rainmaker. It's
the
aerial assassin. They're fucking phenomenal. They face each other 50-something times in mixed competition. Mm-hmm. They're good. Great. They're fucking good. They're great. I mean, four stars without question. The getting busted open by Kyle Fletcher earlier in the night played a factor.
Which I'm glad it did. It made sense.
Yep. Yeah. I mean, Okada obviously went over and retained the Continental Championship. Mm-hmm. He's now won 6 major tournaments.
I lost count.
I think it's 6, 5 Grand Prix, and then this. Making him the most decorated tournament wrestler ever, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, no, it was a great match.
Yeah, and considering Tanahashi's retiring at the end of 25, I'd love to see them two get it one more time.
Yeah.
Regardless of where it is, whether they do it at Forbidden Door, whether they do it at a New Japan show or an AEW show, I would. Tanahashi and Okada are the John Cena and Randy Orton of New Japan.
Yeah.
Without question. And, you know, just like Cena's retiring at the end of 25, and we need to see a Randy Orton versus John Cena at some point. Hopefully WrestleMania, fingers fucking crossed. We need a Tanahashi versus Okada one more time.
WWE, I swear to God, H, I'm talking to you. If you waste John Cena's last WrestleMania match with Logan fucking Paul,
Oh, I swear to Christ.
I'm coming to Stanford.
I'm unsubscribing.
Fucking A. I might cancel my Peacock subscription.
I mean, I already did. Look, everything is going over to fucking Netflix for everybody else in the world.
Well,
VPN, my guy.
Yeah, no.
VPN. All right. So, you ready for some scrambled eggs? Because I'm getting a little hungry. For the AEW World title, Moxley versus Hangman versus Jay White. Bitch stole my finish. Versus Orange Cassidy.
Pretty sure he's been using it longer than even Bray had.
Bray's been using it since 2010.
As long as...
Jay White started in 13. All right.
Thank you, Professor Grimes. Jesus fucking Christ.
I am full of useless knowledge.
All
Now,
right.
ask me where the fucking screws are in my house. I couldn't fucking tell you.
Not in the bedroom. I know that much.
Fuck you.
All right, so yes,
I quit.
John Moxley versus every fucking body.
Yeah, and there was a lot of callbacks to the Shield in this match. A little bland for me, if I'm being honest with you.
It was, the match was good. As soon as, like, something's got to happen. And this is I'm going to pose a question after this that I posted on TikTok earlier.
Okay.
But every time you have a heel faction, it works that way. I mean, I don't know how they're going to get. Adam Copeland's going to be the next challenger for the title.
Well, that's obvious. They made that painfully obvious.
So how do they keep everyone out? I mean, Copeland just had his last match was a cage match, so he can't repeat that again.
Mm-hmm.
But how are they going to work it to where he has a legit shot? If maybe they won't.
I don't know. It's too soon for Blood and Guts. It's too soon for Stadium Stampede. It's too soon for any of those gimmick matches that really takes that wild card out of the equation. The wild card being, what the fuck is her name? Yeah, that girl.
Yeah, and that was the question that I posed earlier, is who do they bring in to handle that wild card?
Nick Gage.
But Marina Shafir is going to be the biggest thorn in anyone's side. Who do they bring in to take care of her? Because there's got to be something has to come in. Now, on the roster currently, I could see.
My first guess would be Statlander.
See, I was thinking the Brick House. What the fuck is her name?
I don't fucking remember. This is your thing. Now, if you want to know,
Camille.
Okay, yeah. But
that
kind of takes away from the Mercedes Moné kind of thing.
Yeah, but she left her already.
Too soon.
Yeah. I don't know who they do, but it's got to be somebody who's legitimately badass.
Plus, as of right now, I didn't look into it yet, but we haven't figured out the Beth Phoenix contract situation.
I just had an idea.
That's what I smelled?
Yes.
Fuck. Okay. Lay it on me.
Ronda Rousey.
I hate her.
She showed up at a couple Ring of Honor matches.
Yeah, but
who else is out there or on the roster that is a legitimate badass that can show that she could actually handle Marina Shafir?
I would actually have to pull up the fucking roster.
Right.
But like I said, first one comes up with Statlander. Maybe give this Tony Storm a fucking reason to be on more than just a pre-show. I get it. It's part of the fucking story and the gimmick. But she's a fucking badass in this fucking gimmick. Let her fucking ride.
Well, she's new.
I don't give a fuck. What better way to get her to fucking into a fucking story then?
Right.
So Anyway, Moxley goes over. Your star rating, good sir.
3.5. I mean, the best part was after the match again. Match is over. Obviously, all of the Death Riders are fucking up the other John Moxley's opponents.
Mm-hmm.
Music hits, outcomes, rated FTR. So FTR and Adam Copeland.
Let's see. That's MJFTR. That's CMFTR. No, rated FTR. There's so many FTR fucking factions. God damn.
Yeah. So, I mean, that's going to be... I mean, obviously on Wednesday they have that match. 3-on-3.
New Year's Day.
But again, Marina Shafir is there.
Mm-hmm.
And she's going to make herself known. I don't know. I mean, if anyone has an idea, let me know. Because I would love to know.
What if, starting this Dynamite, the rest of the Death Riders start going for gold? Why not? You send her after a women's title. I would put it with Mariah May. Excuse me.
Well, they have all the belts.
No, they don't. They have the AEW title.
They also have the 6-man title,
but they don't
the trios title.
But they don't have the World Tag Team titles, which would get FTR into that mix once they win them. You have her go after Mariah May, have her lose the women's title to Maria Shafir. It builds itself. Of course, this is AEW we're fucking talking about. They don't listen to me half the goddamn time.
Yeah.
God damn it. All right, so World's End. So as a whole, what would you give it on a scale of 1 to 10?
Definitely not the best pay-per-view they've had this year, but I really enjoyed it. So I would probably give better than average, between 3.5 and 4 stars, I'd say.
That works. And I believe they didn't really go all out on this one, just for the simple fact that a lot of the AEW talents can be working the Wrestle Kingdom weekend.
Hold up. Yeah, man.
What you got?
Sorry, I'm having a hard time reading.
What you got going on?
Yeah, Richard, we got, we're in the new studio.
Oh, yeah.
Absolutely. We were just last Monday. It was our first show in the new studio. What do you guys think?
All right. Let's see what we got going on. You son of a bitch. Stop it.
Yep.
Okay, so we said we were going to go over the card for Raw Netflix. Nothing new has been added as of yet. Now, currently, as we're recording this, Monday Night Raw is happening. Mm-hmm. So God knows what's fucking getting added on as we're recording. But I want to go more into what we expected to happen, what we do expect to happen that's not advertised yet, as well as where we see Raw going over the next year.
Well, let's do this. Let's take a quick commercial break.
Okay.
And then we'll get in and we'll talk to Raw Netflix. And I'm going to show the trailer again. So be right back. Havoc Energy Drink is the energy drink for gamers and streamers by gamers and streamers. Not only does it have the B vitamins and caffeine that you're used to in your energy drinks, but it also has a healthy dose of creatine for mental acuity to help you win that next game or focus through that next stream. Go to tryhavocenergy.com and enter the code HSP10 at checkout for 10% off your order. Again, go to tryhavocenergy.com and enter the code HSP10 for 10% off your order. It is by far the best energy drink we have had. I've tried a lot of them. Draven's tried a lot of them. This shit is the bomb. Now, I want to play the new trailer for our new members-only series called Call and Shit, where we take fights from movies and we call them as wrestling matches. Richard, hope you saw the new one in the members only. So yeah, click that join button and what we're looking at. Beautiful night here on Glass Key, CD Tie Red Light District.
We got an overcast day.
Beautiful night here on Glass Key,
Seedy Thai Red Light District.
We got an overcast day here on Skull Island.
an underground Thai arena, invitation only, Chinese warehouse.
Here it goes.
They're starting strong with the
Foreign objects!
Oh, fake bitch slap. Oh shit, double bitch slap. You know, in Tyson's last match, we saw him a little bit hesitant to throw that right hand, but tonight he's looking like he's throwing that without question.
Oh, there's no fucks given right there about that right hand. And notice his emotion never changes on his face.
Vince McMahon in the corner jerking off.
Blabbering like a fucking idiot over there. My joints find it hard to actually put this pose in order. We're going to talk about that bullshit. You were gone for like 30 fucking minutes. Oh, he's got him up. Is he going for the F5? Maybe an attitude adjustment, a DVD?
I think it's the bad news slam, actually. God damn it, Elwood, what the fuck? If you got any matches
Elwood has
you
a
want us
phone?
to... God,
You bought him a phone?
sit down. Don't move. God damn it. If you got any other matches we want to call, put them in the description.
God damn it.
I hope you all enjoy that new series, all of our members. If you're not a member, you might want to be one because it's badass.
Yeah, we got a lot more stuff in the down the pipeline that we're going to be recording for members only, so definitely going to be looking into that.
Oh, we're doing great. Levi, how are you, man?
What's going on, brother, man?
What'd you think of that trailer?
He's very proud of that trailer.
Well, I'm proud of the series that we have.
I'm not proud of what happened after the camera cut when fucking Elwood threw me into the goddamn wall.
Yeah. Shit happens.
Shit happens nothing. He was supposed to sit the fuck down. Piece of shit.
All right. We're all on Netflix.
Oh, so tonight, as we're recording, as I said earlier, this is the last Raw on network television.
Indeed.
This has been running for 32 years. Most of it on USA. There was a few years where it was on TNN/Spike TV. But the consecutiveness of Monday Night Raw always being live, always having some sort of product to put out. It's bittersweet. You know what I mean? Like, you know, growing up, it was always 9:00 p.m., Channel 33, USA Network.
Yep.
Then it switched over to Spike TV, so it went up to Channel 42. And that's when I learned the parental codes, and I knew how to get past that shit. And, you know, it's always been my show of choice. I know you grew up a WCW guy. I grew up a WWE guy. And I'm excited for where this is going to go. I'm nervous for it, but I'm excited at the same time because since Triple H has taken the helm, he's made WWE what a lot of fans wanted it to be, a true place of opportunity. Granted, there's still people that thinks fucking Hunter needs to burn at the stake. Vince is always going to be the number one guy. However the fuck you fail that way, I don't fucking understand. Go jump off a cliff somewhere. But Triple H is taking the idea that he had in NXT, given people an opportunity to prove themselves, and he's put it on every show. And he's done phenomenal with it. The ratings have showed it. The fan attendance is through the fucking roof. They're making more money than they ever fucking have. And I get it. They have the TKO deal. But even then, we said it, what was it? 21 when Vince, 21 or 22 when we first heard Vince was retiring, quote unquote. And we were both fucking ecstatic because at the time, AEW was starting to lose their edge, starting to lose the new smell effect to me. WWE was just fucking bland as shit. Not gonna lie, was not a fucking real big fan of the bloodline shit at that point.
Yeah.
So nothing really interests me. And then within a month, fucking Triple H got shit fucking flipped over and made everything that was already going relevant. He didn't kill anything off. He didn't fucking reboot nothing. But what he needed to end, he ended in a fashion that made sense, and I fucking respect the shit out of that. The stuff that he wanted to continue, the Roman Reigns thing, he fucking built it up, and they put fucking Sami Zayn on it. And it made it the best fucking feud I've ever seen.
Yeah.
I mean, they built it up where Sammy eventually had to get kicked out of the bloodline. That match between Roman and Sammy was the first time in his title reign that I legit thought for a second that somebody was going to take the title from him. Then it went to Jay, and we saw what happened with Jay. Jay's having the best run of his fucking career, bar none.
Without question.
Yeet.
Yeet.
There's no yeet in this fucking building. And, you know, I get it. Jimmy's kind of got the short end of the stick. But Jimmy's been injured. Jimmy's been out, you know, healing up, and, you know, he kind of lost his momentum, but he's really starting to gain it back, even though with the broke toe bullshit, which he's going to be back in a couple weeks anyway. So he'll be back in time for Royal Rumble. And fucking Solo having a hell of a fucking run. Granted, he's got Tonga Loa to deal with.
Fuck.
But Solo makes the best of it. I mean, he's got Tama Tonga there. He's got fucking Jacob Fatu fucking obsessed with fucking Solo. I love that shit. It's so fucking good. I saw, actually, a little side note. I was scrolling through the gram, and I know you're not a big fan of Star Wars, but in episode 5, where they freeze Han Solo, and Princess Leia is like, "I love you," and he goes, "I know." They had fucking Solo going, "I love you, Solo," and he goes, "I know."
I know.
I love it.
Know.
But yeah, I mean, everything in WWE for the most part, minus a couple things for. I want to see something about Squid Game, Draven. I'm always up for fucking Squid. If it's got to do with the new season, if you got spoilers, don't spoil it for me. I'm waiting for all that to come out at one time. I'm gonna fucking binge watch that shit. I'm actually gonna binge watch the first season again right before the season 2 comes out. Have you watched Squid Game?
I've got to finish the first season.
Do it. But do it in the dubbed. It's more hilarious than the fucking dub.
Okay.
It's fucking great. I don't know who the fucking voice actors are. I don't care who the fucking voice actors are. It's so awful, it's good, if that makes sense.
It does.
So yeah, with Raw going to Netflix, you know, it's already been stated that they're not leaving PG territory. It's gonna have ads in it, which I was watching a little bit of the Christmas Day football on Netflix, and it was just like a live broadcast. They had commercial breaks. They went through it for 2-3 minutes, and they went right back to it, just like you would watch on CBS, NBC, or whatever. So I feel that's kind of how it's going to be there. There'll probably be some picture-in-picture, more or less. But I'm nervous because I feel a lot of the fan base's expectations are way the fuck up here, where they need to be right about here.
Yeah, no, I couldn't agree more. I mean, everybody's expecting, they're basically expecting WWE porn at this point. Like,
yeah, I mean, they're expecting fucking the first entrance to be Seth fucking Rollins. That's not what's going to happen. Mm-mm. I mean, they've gotten to where they can push the PG boundaries, and they do it when it's necessary. I feel that they're going to do that even more here. Mm-hmm. But you're not going to see them throw shit and goddamn and fuck and a lot of blood or anything like that.
You'll probably hear shit more often.
I don't think so. If they haven't done it on fucking USA, they're not going to fucking do it on Netflix. Unless it's like when Cody and Dwayne were fucking going at it last year and basically tempers flaring. But even then, they did their best to try to censor it out.
I mean, Rock went kind of crazy. Lots of leaps in his shit.
I mean, he's on the board of directors. You gonna tell him no? I'm fucking just saying. So, with that, as far as the fan base expecting something that I know they're not going to fucking get, I expect pay-per-view quality on night 1. Which, by the way, we are going to be live streaming next Monday night.
Yes. Next Monday is HSP. We will be doing a live watch-along for the first Raw on Netflix. Mm-hmm. Of course, we can't show the video on here, but we're going to be watching it. We hope you guys will put it on your TV and join us. Chat with us. Let us know what you're thinking.
Oh, absolutely. And we're probably going to order pizza. Just saying.
Yeah,
we're going to get hungry.
Yeah.
So as far as that's concerned, what are you looking as far as what you expect to see night one, but what you expect to see 6 months from now, as far as something changing, shit staying the same? What are you feeling here?
I think next week's Raw is going to be pay-per-view worthy.
Oh yeah. They've already said it's going to be WrestleMania quality matches. I'm not so sure about that, but I'm sure it'll be like a big four kind of deal.
Yeah. I think...
I know it's tough.
I mean, with Cena coming back and everything, it's going to be a huge show. The problem is after the first show, and I don't think we're going to see very many changes at all. I think it's going to be the same arena show, the same production, the same everything. It's just going to be coming through on Netflix.
But there's nothing wrong with the production factor. No. Since Triple H has changed the backstage and got that new guy in there, and he shoots that shit so fucking well. There's nothing wrong with the production.
Nothing.
They've fixed kind of seeing shit going into commercials. Oh, he's going thrown out the corner. We'll be right back. Like, no, you can't really tell what it is. Yeah, it usually does escalate pretty quickly around here. You just bear with us. Just be glad we're not violent tonight. Yeah.
Yep. Don't make us break out the 4 life cam.
For life.
Nice. So, my question for you, since you brought up Cena, do we see John Cena compete next week, night one of his fucking comeback? Because he has 36 dates confirmed, which means he's going to be at Raw or SmackDown 3 times. Plus,
I'm
the pay-per-view.
hoping that they keep. I don't. Have they said what show he's going to be on?
No, he's
going
bouncing.
back and forth.
He's bouncing.
I don't know. You'll definitely, in my opinion, you'll definitely see the first feud kick off with him. I don't know that you'll see him wrestle.
Well, you said something about everything pretty much staying the same.
Yeah.
This is what I'm kind of envisioning. I envision Cena go out there to cut a promo. I envision a lower tier faction, probably the Escobar faction, the LWO ripoff, go out there. I see fucking LWO coming out and fucking making the save, so to speak, and I see a fucking 6-man tag. And I don't want to see that. It's
Not for
with Cena's
match
matches. Cena's matches need to not only make sense, but we need to feel something. They can't just be throwaways.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, that being said, what do you see as far as his first feud? Because it's already been made public that he's entering the Royal Rumble. So he's not having a singles match at Royal Rumble. He's going to be in the Rumble match itself. What do you see as far as who they're going to put him with first? Clackety clack.
You know, if they weren't selling this injury so hard, I don't know. How many feuds do you think he'll be in between now and Mania? Because you think it's just going to be one long arc.
2.
2?
I see 2. I see something going up to Elimination Chamber, and then I see something happening at the Elimination Chamber that's going to go into the WrestleMania feud. But the WrestleMania feud we all want is him and Randy, which means Randy's got to fucking turn heel.
Not really.
He's got to. We can't have babyface Randy. We need heel Randy.
Yeah, but he's got such babyface heat right now.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know.
So what if, and this does turn Randy heel. What if Randy returns at Elimination Chamber? What if Cena's working Cody at Elimination Chamber for the title? Screw Cena out of that. Cody retains, so that friendship's still kind of there, but it also kind of tweaks the Cody heel turn that's inevitably coming.
There are rumors of Cena versus him at Mania. Cena and Cody at Mania.
I don't need that. I need Cena Randy. I would like to see Chapter 2 of Cody Kevin at the Rumble, where Cody wins, but he still does it dirty, which further pushes into that heel turn that kind of also goes, oh, fuck, maybe Kevin's right. Maybe we are cheering the wrong guy. And it finally goes over at Mania. Granted, Cody still wins at Mania because they're not going to take the fucking belt off him for fucking anybody right now. But that's where the full-blown heel turn goes. And I'm not saying WrestleMania 17, the Austin heel turn, which fucking fell flat. But I'm saying he goes to that Ring of Honor, New Japan, heel American Nightmare Cody Rhodes. It could happen.
It could.
But I don't need Cody and Cena at Mania. I need Cody and Cena at literally any other fucking show. It could be a fucking house show. I don't give a shit. I don't need...
Do you think we're going to see the 17th win for Cena this year?
If we do, it's not going to be the WWE title.
No.
It'll be the world title. So, for that, either Seth or Punk as champion going into that, dropping the belt, makes total sense. Because both of them had amazing feuds with Cena.
Yeah, Punk and John work well together, very well together.
Yeah, go back to Money in the Bank 2011 where Punk won the title in Chicago. That was a fucking great match. The match they had on Raw where Punk hit the pile driver. Fucking amazing shit.
I'm going to jump the barricade. I might even blow you a kiss goodbye.
Brother. And then on the other hand, we got Cena and Seth, who in 2015 had an amazing run on pay-per-views. Never a bad match with either one of them. And I could see him winning the belt from one of them too. But that would have to be right at the end of the run. Let him retire winning the title. And then make the following Royal Rumble for that title.
I like it.
Yeah.
I like it. I don't know if he'll go out on top like that, though. He's probably
I know he's
pass the torch kind of guy.
I know he's a very humble guy, but if anybody deserves that, it's Cena.
There's no way he should not get the 17th world title.
I mean, even Ric Flair's basically said, if anybody deserves it, it is him. But to be fair, Rick's not a 16-time. He's a 21-time fucking world champion. A lot of people fucking take WWE's fucking word as fucking gospel. Vince lied to you people. He has 5 NWA titles that WWE does not fucking recognize. He is a 21-time world champion.
Yep.
So other than that, what legends are you expecting to see next week? Don't even say Dwayne. We know that's going to happen at some point. He's always at the big shows to promote something.
I think they've been doing a lot of showing like legends like in the crowd and stuff. I think
I'm not really talking about that. I'm talking about that has a segment.
I don't know who could. Austin, yeah.
Taker, Sean, Hunter have a DX thing go on. You could probably have an NWO thing go on with X-Pac, Kevin, and Hogan, because God knows Hogan needs another fucking payoff. Let's see. Booker could do something. He's doing a lot of shit in NXT right now.
Yeah.
And he's still in fucking phenomenal shape.
Oh, hell yeah, he is.
I would say APA, but Bradshaw's kind of doing his own thing on the indies right now.
He's coming back. Where is he coming back to? TNA,
GCW, AAA. He was at MLW the night Bischoff took over, quote unquote. So he's been hitting a lot of places, and he's in phenomenal fucking shape. If you follow him on social media, he's made it very clear that he's been doing stem cells and he's back in the gym, and he looks just as good now as he did in 02.
His arms look better.
His whole body looks better, and no homo, but he looks in phenomenal fucking shape. He looks better now than his entire JBL run.
Yeah, I mean that photo in the gym.
Unfortunately for New Year's Eve, I will be getting that overtime, so to speak. It wasn't mandatory, but I'm a whore for money. I'm just saying.
Yep.
So let's see. We covered that. Tribal Combat. We both think Roman's gonna go over on that one. Obviously, they're probably going to split up that storyline at this point for Rock and Roman to work until Mania. So expect to see Jimmy and Roman and Paul go over to Raw. Expect the rest of them to stay on SmackDown. Seth Rollins, CM Punk. We discussed this last week. This is chapter 1. To me, this is going to end up with the match thrown out, double disqualification, double count out, something like that. Because it's not no DQ or anything like that. It's just a straight one-on-one match. But the hatred is so real there, so to speak, that nobody can go over in this match right now. Have that go into the Rumble. Have both of them in the Rumble. Have both of them cost each other their spots, whether Punk gets eliminated or what have you, and then later on have him come back and knock Seth out. Or this is how we get the belt on one of them. Have either Seth or Punk win the Rumble to go to WrestleMania. Have whoever did not win go into Elimination Chamber, because there's gotta fucking have one.
Yep.
For the world title. Have whoever did not fucking win the Rumble win the title off Gunther. You have Punk, you have Cena at WrestleMania main event for the title. It gives Punk his main event. It gives Seth a main event. It gives both of them the opportunity to work their asses off. That's where that story fucking ends. If Punk loses, he passes the fucking torch on. Whatever, you're good to go. If it's fucking Seth, it's still fucking there for them to have a fucking rematch, because he just can't let that hatred go.
Right.
And then you let that run for a couple months. Have fucking Cena win Money in the Bank. Have him do what he did the first time. Call his shot at SummerSlam, and whoever's world champion that time, whether it be Punk or Seth, works John Cena main event of fucking SummerSlam.
So what events has he... He's definitely going to be at Elimination Chamber.
He's going to be at all pay-per-views.
All the pay-per-views?
So that's 12 dates out of the 36. They're going to have to use him sparingly. Because, I mean, he's guaranteed for 36. He could work more because he's cleared his entire schedule for 25.
I'm interested to see what he looks like, because he's been...
I need 2005 John Cena haircut. I need that Marine haircut back. That bald spot is just... God!
I think they showed a picture of him, he had a hat on with some buzz, so maybe he did do it.
I'm hoping so. And, you know, at some point, I know he talked about it on Chris Van Vliet, we need to see and hear the gear, the music, all the ideas they have for that 2012 heel turn that was supposed to happen. That has to happen before he retires. I'm not saying wear that shit out there, but, you know, WWE Vault on YouTube, they started this one about 6-7 months ago, and they've put a lot of fucking lost footage, quote unquote, that they don't even put on the network. It's on there, and it's fucking great. I saw fucking Tajiri and Triple H work a match from 2003, and I thought Tajiri was going over.
Holy shit.
Yes. Dude, they work fucking phenomenal with each other. So again, WWE Vault on YouTube, go check it out. I'm actually watching the build up to the first Elimination Chamber right now as just something to do on the side. But so yeah. That's about it for Raw. I mean, we got the women's title, Liv Morgan and Rhea Ripley, which we both say it's time for Rhea to win the title back.
Yep.
And then let that feud go over to Royal Rumble. Let her retain there. And let her go to the main event with whoever wins the Women's Rumble. Bayley!
Again?
Why not?
Yeah.
Two sexiest women in the world, main event at WrestleMania. Fuck yeah. I'm biased.
All right. Yeah. I think we got some merch to plug.
For life.
Oh yeah, ladies and gentlemen, do not forget the merch.
The merch
Is beautiful. As always, we have the Forbidden Kingdom merchandise. We have Heel Shit Podcast merchandise, obviously. We have the Retro Dark Cords, Retro Draven Grimes. We have the new Dark Cords merchandise available right now, as well as in the first quarter of 2025. Actually, within the next 2 to 3 weeks, I would say, we'll have new Forbidden Kingdom merchandise on the site. pretty much at cost. We probably make maybe a fucking $1 or so from each purchase. So yeah, definitely check out the merch site, Streamlabs. Hit that shit up. Don't forget to hit up all the social medias at Heel Shit Podcast. If you can think of one, we're fucking on it. Even fucking MySpace, AOL, Instant Messenger, Yahoo Mail, bloody, 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 blah.
Yep. And do you want to show them the trailer one more time?
Fuck it. Throw it one more time.
Here's a trailer for our new members only series, Call and Shit. Beautiful night here on Glass Key,
The seedy Thai red light district.
We got an overcast day here on Skull Island.
an underground Thai arena, invitation only, Chinese warehouse.
Here you go.
Oh, they're starting strong with the
Foreign objects!
Oh, fake bitch slap. Oh shit, double bitch slap. You know, in Tyson's last match, we saw him a little bit hesitant to throw that right hand, but tonight he's looking like he's throwing that without question.
Oh, there's no fucks given right there about that right hand. And notice his emotion never changes on his face.
Vince McMahon in the corner jerking off.
Blabber like a fucking idiot over there. My joints find it hard to actually put this pose in order. We're going to talk about that bullshit. You were off for like 30 fucking minutes. Oh, he's got him up. Is he going for the F5? Maybe an attitude adjustment, a DVD?
I think it's the bad news slam, actually. God damn it, Elwood. What the fuck? If you got any matches
Elwood has
you
a
want us
phone?
you
You bought him a phone?
sit down. Don't move. God
Sit
damn
the
it.
fuck down.
If you got any other matches we want to call, put them in the description.
Motherfuck.
All right, guys.
Take us home.
We love all you guys. Thank you for joining us. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and if you're interested to help us out, hit that join button, and we will see you next time. For Draven Grimes, I'm Dark Chords. This has been Heel Shit. Why do we call it that? Bad guys do heel shit. Peace.
Heel Shit Podcast, where the bad boys reign, never following the norm, always causing pain. One in this city, ain't nobody in the way, we're the kings of the night, here to stay.